your pancakes, waffles, and French toast made, because today on Travelin', it's all about maple syrup. I'm your host, Erin Berry, and today we're in Mason, New Hampshire, visiting Parker's Maple Barn. So let's go see how maple syrup is made. Owner of Parker's Maple Barn. Welcome.
Hey, welcome to you folks.
If you could just tell us a little about the maple syrup making process.
Okay. Do you want a little history of how it all started?
Sure,
first?
that'd be great.
It won't take long. The brown house over there, I know you can't see it through the camera, but that's where the Parkers moved in 1965. And they tapped the tree in front of the yard, and there's one down in the parking lot of the restaurant that they also tapped, and they made a gallon of syrup in 1965, and I always tell people the rest is history. Mm-hmm. Every year they would go out and ask neighbors, because having two trees is not a lot of syrup, a lot of sap rather, and they would go down and ask neighbors in Brookline and Mason, Greenville, all over, if they could tap their trees and pay them with maple syrup. And that's what we do today. 45 years later, we do the same thing. And we bring in the sap each year. We go out in the middle of February. It takes 2 weeks to tap all our trees. We have a lot of buckets and a lot of tubing, about 1,500 taps total. And it takes 2 weeks to tap them all, and then we wait for it to warm up. And we wait for the temperature to get above freezing, makes the sap run up the tree, collects all the sugars in the roots, and at night it gets cold again, hopefully, sends it back down. And every day it does that, we'll have sap to pick up. And we bring it back here to the sugar house where we do all our boiling, and in the background, I don't know if you can see it, is our evaporator. And we have a school group having a tour of how the future sugar makers right there. And the whole process, once we get the sap in, takes about 6 to 8 hours to get to make your first gallon of maple syrup. We make 3 at a time, so it took 6 or 8 hours to get that first 3. Then it's in different stages of reduction, and our target number is 67% sugar. That's pure maple syrup. It comes in from the trees at the beginning of the season between 2.5% and 3%. And every time the sap runs, the tree uses some of that sugar. So like today I brought some in. It's over 3 weeks of sugaring right now, and it's 1.8%. So it's almost not quite half as much. So it takes a lot more gallons of sap to make 1 gallon of syrup. Where at the beginning it might be 30 gallons, now it's up to 50 gallons of sap.
Okay.
But the average is 40 gallons to make 1 gallon of syrup.
How long have you been making maple syrup, and how did you get into it?
Okay, good question. It's been 23 years, 5 hours, and 33 minutes since I bought the place. And that's how long I've been making maple syrup. The first year I bought it, I didn't get involved too much with the sugar because I had a full crew. I ran the restaurant. My wife runs the gift shop. And as the years progressed, you lose a lot of people, and we lost a lot of trees too to different people, because you don't own them. So if someone else wants to give them to someone else to make maple syrup, that's what happens. So, and unfortunately, my maple sugar guy passed away. His name was also Ron, 3 years ago, and so I just said I'll just do it myself for the 6 or 7 weeks, whatever.
Okay.
So that's what I've been doing ever since.
Okay.
For the last 5 years anyway.
What makes New Hampshire maple syrup so special?
Well, ours is special. New Hampshire maple syrup is special. All maple syrup's good, but we always say Vermont thinks they're the king. They make the most of all the states in the union that make syrup. New York and Vermont, New York State, make around 300,000 gallons each. I don't know what they made last year. I didn't read about it. But it was a good year last year. The crop was up 20%, where the 2 years prior to that it was down 20%, 2 years in a row, which drove the prices up. So New Hampshire maple syrup and a wood-fired evaporator, I think, gives it a better flavor. Somehow the smoke gets in there or something. Even though we filter it all out, but it just tastes so much better. And the trees are a lot sweeter in New Hampshire, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, we hug them a lot too.
Is there anything else that you would like to share about maple syrup or just Parker's Maple Barn? Or?
Yeah, well, we've been here, like I said, the restaurant was started in '70. The syrup came first in '65. And then for 5 years, all the Parkers did was make syrup. And they decided all that syrup, pancake sounds like a good idea. So they put the restaurant up. An old barn was being torn down in Milford. They were going to burn it, actually. The fire department was going to do a burn on it. And he heard about it. He asked him if he could haul it away and built the restaurant in 1970.
Okay.
And then the gift shop came a few years later. And actually, this sugar house was added on in the 70s also. That was the original sugar house, the smaller building. So it's expanded. And then after I bought it in the mid-90s, I expanded the restaurant. It now holds over 150, 160 seats. And we do weddings and all that also.
Okay.
We have some beautiful weddings there.
Well, thank you for taking time to talk to us.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for coming.
And stay tuned, because up next we're going to be talking with Michelle, who manages the restaurant. Here we are in the Maple Barn restaurant, and we're here with Michelle Knowles, the general manager. Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
I wanted to first start by asking you how and when the restaurant was established.
Ray Parker, which was the original owner, it was built in 1970, and the current owner, Ronald Roberts, purchased the business in 1986.
Okay. And what would you say is your most popular menu item?
We're well known for our breakfast. People come from all over, and I'm going to say probably our pancakes are the biggest choice. We have a wide variety, and we offer a special pancake once a month, or once per month, and it's maple walnut this month.
Is maple syrup available to have on any menu item, or?
If it's an item that would have maple syrup go along with it, for example, a waffle or a French toast, it all comes with that, but you can purchase a side of maple syrup if you wanted to pour it in your in your coffee, which is a big hit as well.
Do you have different varieties of maple syrup?
We do. There are 3 different grades. We have the grade A's, we have a grade B, which is a cooking syrup, and we have a grade C, which we very rarely carry. So our table grade, if you were to come and eat, is a dark amber that we have, that you would have with your pancakes or breakfast today.
When can customers order breakfast?
We serve breakfast all day. Saturdays and Sundays are open from 7 to 4. And during the week, we're open from 8 to 2. You can get breakfast all day except for waffles, which stop at 11:30. Otherwise, you can get everything else till 2.
Could you tell us a little bit about your portions, especially your pancake portions?
We're known for a good-sized portion of, you have to have a hearty appetite for a lot of things, but we have different meals for any type of appetite size, from kids' plates to our Parker Special Plate, which is a very large breakfast item that we offer.
Is there anything else that you'd like to share with us about the restaurant or just Parker's in general?
Basically that we're just open Monday through Friday from 8 to 2 and Saturdays and Sundays from 7 to 4. We're open through the last Sunday before Christmas, and we reopen the Wednesday before Valentine's Day, and we look forward to seeing you all.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for talking with us.
Thank you very much.
Don't go away, because up next we'll be talking with Linda at the Corn Crib Gift Shop. Here we are with Linda Immerman at the Corn Crib Gift Shop, and she is the manager. Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
The gift shop contains much more than maple syrup. Could you tell us some of the other things that you sell here at the gift shop?
Sure. We have a kids section. We have stuffed animals and toys and puzzles, so forth for the kids. We have our pain balsam line, candy, maple candy, maple caramel corn. We have housewares, our own maple coffee, candles, cards downstairs. We're noted for our Native American items, so that's downstairs with our t-shirts and music, CDs.
What are some of your best sellers?
Food, anything food related, anything maple. People come in specifically for that. We do sell a lot of stuffed animals for the kids, something little for them to play with while they're waiting perhaps. Anything new and exciting. You know, people have never seen it before and they can only get it here.
Could you tell us how the Native American products started here or are tied in with the maple syrup?
I believe when Ron and his family first came here, his son was very into Native American. I don't believe they always had it here, but he brought it in, and then we also started the Native American Powwow. This year, I believe, is going to be the 14th annual Native American Powwow. It just happens across the street, and it's all weekend. It's free to the general public. It's really fun to attend. But that's where we get all that information from, and as a matter of fact, I have a lot of Native American artisans that come in here specifically to see if they can sell some of their items here.
Okay.
And sometimes we do.
Is the gift shop open year-round?
The gift shop is open more or less the same hours as the restaurant. The only difference is the restaurant closes the Sunday before Christmas, and we usually stay open right up until 2 o'clock Christmas Eve, just in case you want that extra basket.
Okay. How can people go about ordering from the gift shop if they don't live in the area?
We have an online store. Our website is www.parkersmaplebarn.com. That's our official website. They can go on and order any number of items. Mainly it's the syrup and the candy, some books, some clothing. If they've been here before and it's not online, they can email us at customerservice@parkersmaplebarn.com. Ship it right out. We ship worldwide. They can do UPS or post office. Our busy time is Christmas, of course. We do major mailings of gift boxes and gift baskets.
Is there anything else that you would like to share with us today?
Well, since I've been managing the store, this is my 3rd season. I make it a point to have a little bit of everything for everybody. I try to keep everything inexpensive, and I always tell people, if you don't see what you want, let me know. I will try to get it in.
That's great. Well, thank you for taking the time to talk to us today.
You're very welcome.
I appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
It has been a lot of fun learning the maple syrup making process. I hope you had a fun time watching and learning with me. Parker's Maple Barn has something for everyone. I'd like to thank Ron, Michelle, and Linda for showing us around today. I'm your host, Erin Berry, and until next time, keep traveling.